Abelia, Eddie, Asher and Adrielle, we are all deeply sorry for what we had done to Preston earlier this year. He is now no longer a troublemaker and had redeemed himself. His original owner, who I am not mentioning his name, had become a criminal in September and left the Vyond community then and is now owned by Javier. His former Rubber Bandits group got disbanded because of that. Do you all regret treating Preston poorly earlier this year?
I remembered that I had dyed his hair and eyebrows white in June and I totally regretted it and I felt bad for him nowadays.
I had remembered that he had loved me a lot and had stalked me back in May and June this year. I also felt bad for him nowadays and regretted shouting at him as his biological parents threw him in the trash bin, which caused him to be an extreme troublemaker.
I also feel bad for Preston nowadays and had regretted treating him poorly earlier this year. I should have realized that his biological parents threw him in the bin that caused him to be evil. I also remembered that he beat me up back in June this year. Shall we meet Preston so that we can apologize to him?
Yes, everyone, we should meet Preston and tell him how sorry we are for how we treated him earlier this year.
Wow, what a nice day it is for me to hang out at the park. Hopefully no one disturbs me or ruin my good day. Why do you come here? I thought you all hated me and never wanted to see me again.
Preston, I just wanted to tell you that I am deeply sorry for dyeing your hair and eyebrows white back in June this year. I thought that you were an extreme troublemaker at that time.
I feel really sorry for treating you poorly earlier this year, as I did not realize that your biological parents throwing you in the trash bin caused you to be an extreme troublemaker.
I understood how much you really like my little sister back in May and June this year, which caused you to keep going near her. I am sorry for shouting at you and treating you poorly.
I agree with my big brother. I get it that you go near me and you wanted me to be my girlfriend earlier this year. At least you have changed and became better now. My brother and I are deeply sorry for screaming at you and being too harsh on you.
Preston, I remembered that you had beat me up severely back in June this year along with Chrissy, where I was sent to the hospital for that. I understood that you beat me up because you liked Abelia so much. We can still handle it even if you deny our apologies.
I don't know whether to forgive your apologies or not. I will have to think for a while before whether to accept your apologies or not. Well, I think I would forgive your apologies despite treating me poorly in June this year when I was an extreme troublemaker. I am now a much better person and had redeemed myself when my former owner had left the Vyond community. Abelia, I am really sorry for stalking you earlier this year in May and June this year. Eddie, I am also really sorry for beating you up severely with a bat back in June, causing you to go to the hospital. I am alright even if all of you deny my apology.
Well, your apology is accepted.
Your apology is accepted.
To be honest, I always thought you both will deny my apology. I did not know that you accepted my apology this time.
Preston, don't be too hard on yourself. We are all really nice and caring. We care for you nowadays after what you had to go through years ago.
How about we go out for a trip to the amusement park to get some fun and get our minds off of that?
Sure, I will accept the offer. I never had fun and hang out with you all before as you all hated me earlier this year. I finally get to have some fun with all of you.
Sure, let's go to the amusement park to have some fun.
After that, all of us had lots of fun while in the amusement park to have a whale of time after Preston had redeemed himself. We had all went home when the time passed by as the sky became dark.